Hello and welcome. In today's video, we're going to cover the 6 or 7 most important things to create a beautiful bedroom. Actually, there's probably 8. But creating a beautiful bedroom is so important in our crazy, beautiful outside world today. Your home is your sanctuary from that, and your bedroom is your innermost sanctuary of the place that you call home. And that is why it is so important to focus on the energy and beautiful design. Hi, my name's Erica Meyer, and I'm an architect and a Feng Shui enthusiast. I love the practice of Feng Shui in adding this extra layer of potential energy that's right there if we want to tap into it. First, let's go over the things we need to remove from our bedroom. Then we'll add back in, and then we'll add our layer of extra power. The number one thing that you need to remove from your bedroom is clutter. First, really what you need to do is forgive yourself for letting that clutter accumulate. It is stagnant energy, and it's the mental to-do list. Remove it from your room, and don't let anything back in that could be clutter until you have a system for handling it. Handling the laundry, handling garbage, paperwork, whatever is accumulating in your room, creating clutter, move it out. Don't let it back in until you have a system. Number 2, the 4 walls surrounding when you are sleeping. When you're a kid, your bedroom is that sanctuary and you cover your walls with posters. You are building yourself up in your life. And as you mature and are in control of more and more space through apartments, and then a home eventually, you want to move those collections further out into public areas. You don't need that energy while you're sleeping anymore. Bare walls are honestly better in your bedroom to create serenity. The third thing that we need to talk about are the electronics in our homes. Think of it this way. It is another public intrusion into our private sanctuaries. Leave those electronics for public spaces. Take out the TVs, take out gaming, take out your phones. Create beautiful places out beyond your bedroom sanctuary. The last piece that I think we need to remove from our bedroom are possibly plants. Plants represent growth. It's not necessarily the best energy for when you're sleeping. Unless, of course, your windows are southern facing, they've got great light, and you've got a very happy plant. In that case, you need to negotiate with your plant friend some good window treatments so you can have a dark, peaceful room at night, and then easily open up the windows to let those plants thrive as well. There's a way to coexist with your happy green friends. If your room does not have great light for plants and you do have a struggling plant, move that poor guy to another window. Now that we've got a more clutter-free, clear environment for your bedroom, let's bring a couple key elements into your bedroom. Number 1 being the headboard. Headboards bring stability for when you are sleeping. You want them in the command position, which means that you understand where the energy is coming from, either the door or the windows in your room, and you're not going to be blindsided from the energy coming in, and you can relax more. Now, if you don't want a headboard, you can't get a headboard, whatever, create an accent wall, either with paint, wallpaper. There's many different ways. It's creating that stability in your room. Next are nightstands. If you are in a relationship or want a relationship, improve your relationship, you need equality. Each partner needs the same amount of space on either side of the bed to put whatever they need there. But if you are single and you want to be single right now, having that asymmetry, having just a space for yourself, it is your sanctuary. And when you're ready for a partner, then you get another nightstand. They don't have to match, but they should give you the same amount of space per person. The third thing to add back into your bedroom are beautiful table lamps. Now, not the little small ones that you may have had in your dormitory, and not the articulating ones that are putting you under the spotlight, unless you're an avid reader, but hopefully you've got a cozy reading nook somewhere else in your home. Ideally, in your bedroom, you want soft, glowing, welcoming lighting. Nothing sharp, nice, smooth lighting bases. And then finally, artwork. If you want to bring artwork back into your room, they should remind you of you and your partner, loving memories. Don't bring back in family photos or really energetic artwork. Put that somewhere else in your home that is more active and public. It's very logical. So much of Feng Shui is very logical. So now that we've got those 8 basics, let's go to my office and I'll show you some Feng Shui ways to design your home. Another awesome, fun part of Feng Shui is figuring out where your bedroom is located in your house. Then you can use certain colors to enhance and use that extra manifesting power. Let me show you how. This color here, great color, and then that's interesting. 2, nice and equal. Now we go into the west, 2, beautiful, soft here. It's kind of nice. Nice, soft side table, 2 of everything. Great pattern in the carpet. Now this one is a little concerning because of the prickly, like that's a no-no, but soft here. Nice color going into the northwest. We get a little darker grays, darker gray in the bedding. It's metal, and then darker grays, just this length, and mirrors on the outside. That's fine, but we could see equal. Nice symmetry. Simple, of course that's staging, but nice grays. And a variety of grays, right? Then we transition over from the northwest to the north, where we're getting into the darker blues and grays and blacks here. This, maybe, but what of you? Now here, for those interested in color drenching, I don't think we need this guy watching over us. And, I'm not a fan of those particular overhead lights. Here we have a white and blue, a little bit more color, but symmetry happening here. Got those, not a fan. And then a heart, interesting. And then black and white is a great for the north and northeast side. So again, we have symmetry inside this nice container, strong headboard. And then northwest, nice strong headboard once again, mixing a nice mix of materials, but earthy, a lot of earthy tones here. And then even more earthy tones, getting into warmer earthy tones, a little splash of red. This, reminds me of driving at night. And here we have another nice solid headboard. So it's something different, a different material. Nice side, lots of equal nightstand space and lamps. So really pretty combination here. Going into the east, which is growth. And so often greens and this aquamarine color on the drapery, like flamboyant, right? But this is where on the east and southeast side, the sun is rising. Go ahead, get that energy going. And then into the east, where we have greens and blue, green for growth, earth, water. Here's green done in a much more subtle way. Such a beautiful, ideal southeast corner with the sun rising. Little pops of red to mimic flowers, but nice, beautiful symmetry, strong headboard, almost no artwork. Color drenching again, a lot of color. And then this one maybe is a not to do if you're figuring out your palace. Of these people eyeballing you, this has got to be a guest bedroom, because who would feel comfortable sleeping on a daily basis with all these guys watching. And then finally, in the south are our warm tones, or our reds, our most vibrant colors. So subdued a little bit by these nice calmer colors, but then this vibrant orange. Again, this one's really interesting because again, we have symmetry. The south is fire, so we've got a little nod to red, chevron designed here, little earth with the color and the pattern of the plaid, and then the color of the wall, or the pattern of the wallpaper, is radiating, right? So beautiful energy. We've got a little bit more red, and whew, not for everybody, but the right personality and the right location. Now, this is not as stable, right? See how the difference between this stability and then this, even though it's covered, it's offering some sort of interesting protection. It doesn't have the same stability. And then finally, we've got this stencil accent wall, very active, cooling it off there.
Okay, in our next video, we're going to be covering joy and creativity, manifesting that energy in the western side of our homes. If you'd like to know more about the southwest sector of your home and how you can use those colors and ideas in other homes besides your bedroom, check out this video. And I hope you'll subscribe, because we'll be going through all 8 directions of the compass and Feng Shui in future videos. See you soon.